Brave heaven is my final destiny. Oh baby, can't you see that I am a rainbow?
I'm kinda like peaking early, so to speak, but in a good way. So like my weight's on point. This is like 5-6 weeks out now. My cardio, stamina, shot accuracy, like shot selection as well. Everything's just already where we need it to be. In terms of the training camp, same as usual. I'm in with the main man Calum, smashing out sessions 4 or 5 times a week at him, S&C twice a week, on my additional training sessions, even wrestling now as well. Just a bit of extra cardio and a bit of extra like muscle endurance. Each camp you do want to be pushing as much as you can, but there's only so many hours in a week, can it? So I started Muay Thai, but really into cooking and really into like food, like baking, all that stuff. So I just delved right into it, and it wasn't necessarily because I'm like obsessed with food. I'm like this big fat lob that's walking about and all that. It's just I enjoy it, but it's fascinating. I think it's fascinating how like creative you can get with like such simple ingredients and like such a little time on your hands, and then how much more layers you can add to something the more time you spend on it. Kind of like fighting on it. So with this upcoming fight, it's the first world title defence that I've had anyway. It's going to be good, it's exciting. He's a very, very well respected name in the UK, Jack Kennedy, mate. It's funny, I used to watch him as a wee guy. Like when I first started Thai boxing, I used to watch him on YouTube fighting all these top Thais, top UK prospects, top everything.
You got any tattoos in it for you? You work hard for that, mate. They get as high as Kennedy's, man.
Going toe-to-toe, winning, losing, all the rest of it. So it's amazing to be able to get the opportunity to fight on that calibre of an opponent. I do feel like I have fought people just as tough as him, but they just didn't have the name recognition that he does.
Do you respect him?
Absolutely, I respect him if he steps in through the ropes, mate. If you've got the cojones to go into the ring, you've got my respect. It's like, how can you not respect a guy that's had 60 plus fights and he's been doing it since his early 20s, at the top of the game, held the UK #1 rank.
Well done, that's good. All good. Pleasure, mate. Pleasure. Honestly, man.
I am a rainbow.
Right.
Go for it, man, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. So, my name is Connor McKean. I have been a strength and conditioning coach for the last 4 years now, and I got training Lee, who is my biggest kind of athlete at the moment, probably about 4 years ago. I was working at the first gym that I joined when I was first qualified as a personal trainer, and he would come to the classes. Kind of being able to have a coach one-to-one was a big commitment then, so we got kind of talking to each other, we come to class and joined the training, and then from 4 years ago we set up a programme, it came to me one-to-one, and then that's been it, and that's kind of been the journey from then until now. Work ethic, and I know that a lot of people can say that, but Lee just loves training. He did have a kind of full-time job out with his training, but he's now fully transitioned into being a full-time Muay Thai coach and now just a full-time athlete. And for me, when I started training Lee, it was just a pleasure to train him with how much effort and determination, almost to the point where I'm having to tell Lee to not do as much as what he's doing. Lee's on it with his nutrition. Everything is dialed in, and he's so prepared when it comes to getting set up for every block of training, every week, every day. And that is the biggest thing that sets him apart, is how much work he's put in. And just the ability to listen, and the work ethic has just been there over the last 4 years, and that's why obviously he's been so successful so far.
So when you get one of these wee granny pouches, they're absolutely minted, mate. I think you need more people like that in your life and more people like that around you, who are constantly trying to better themselves, because when they're constantly trying to better themselves and not just their appearance, then it works vice versa, and you try to raise your own standards with them. I think aesthetics are important for fighting though, just because people can build a whole persona around it. I think you'll see fighters get tattoos, crazy haircuts, dye their hair, all this other stuff, and it's probably nothing to actually do with their character as an individual, but they're trying to build this persona. So that's how I probably feel it's important, so to speak. Like I say, it's highly based on the individual, but it really just depends.
Another question that I could ask would be, mate, I had one in my head, I can't remember.
Slip the old noggin.
Oh, it happens all the time, man, doesn't it?
Mate, I'm that's happening more and more. But I'm like, is it because I'm getting punched too much? Or is it just because I'm getting older and my too many thoughts in my bloody head? That I mean,
Probably that.
So with loads of people always waiting for like the perfect opportunity to do X, Y, and Z. It actually goes back to a lot of the books I was reading in Stoicism. It's like if you're waiting about for Plato's Republic, it's never going to happen. I'm pretty sure it was either Seneca or Marcus Aurelius that said that, in terms of like, if you're waiting for this golden opportunity to start the gym, start your diet, start your business, go to training, you're going to be waiting about forever, because it's never going to happen. It's never going to be the perfect set of circumstances, so you kind of need to get on with it.
Perfect, mate. That's class.
Same as every week, you progressively just get a little bit more excited for it, because it's kind of, you're building towards a goal and it's coming to an end, innit? So you do look forward to it a wee bit more. The 4 to 7 week mark's usually like my tipping point, because it just feels like it's never ending, but you've just started at the same time as well. Whereas when it hits the 5 and 4 week countdown mark, it's like the time just starts flying in. You should be mainly focused on just fine honing the stuff that you've already done. Like the big brush strokes are already done now, the weight, the conditioning, the cardio. So now it's just about the finite details like tactics, distance management, spacing, all the wee nitbits that people sometimes overlook.
It was a really good shot that I'm just getting here, just happened to be sitting here.
So this kind of treatment is important for high performance athletes. The reason why you want to maintain your tissue work during prep to a fight, a match or anything like that is to keep you away from injury and fundamentally keep the muscle tissue ready to perform again. If you're not looking after the body and you're not taking recovery serious, you're not letting your coming off the pedal for your body to recover to go higher again. You talk about the supercars, the hypercars, everything's in tune. From the wheels are in tune, tyres are in tune, the engine's in tune, the cooling system. So if you can have a perfect car but you've not got a coolant properly cooling the engine down, the engine's useless.
That's true.
The same as this, you could have the brilliant heart and lungs and have the engine, but if you don't look after the tissue, then you're never really going to hit that performance level. So it's all about putting all these things, all these equations together so that you can hit peak performance.
It's so weird.
Easy peasy, mate. Easy peasy.
And how much weight? Do you know how much you cut in that time? Or?
Aye, I've got all the numbers on my phone, mate. So I'm pretty like obsessive and thorough when it comes to the weight cutting and stuff like that. So I've got every single weight cut since 2021 recorded on my phone, like the exact amount of time I was in the bath, the temperature, the day before, the moment before I stepped in the bath, blah 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 blah. So it's the same numbers every time, mate. Just it leaves no room for error.
Yeah.
It's just what I kind of want.
That's interesting.
It's the least what you want anyway when you're jumping in one of these bad boys.
Aye. And it's just like, you know, it's just, there's no like special equipment or that, it's just that hot bath.
Hot bath, mate. People sometimes put salts in them. They rub themselves in alboline, which is like a makeup remover, or they rub themselves in like this thing called sweet sweat, which is a pore opener, is the best way to describe it.
Really? Wow, and it makes you sweat like fuck?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. But I mean, the thing is, mate, once you start sweating, you're going to start sweating regardless, and it just gets fucking everywhere if you start using all that shit. It's like, it's a nightmare. You're just cleaning the bath for hours.
So why are you sitting in the ice cube?
So I don't fucking try to talk myself out of the stairs, but just to keep the mouth wet as well, so you can actually still talk to people and stuff like that, just because the mouth gets so dry.
Yeah.
I'll do fighting.
Yeah.
I'll do fighting on it, but Mikey's not fighting this one, but he'll be at the weigh-ins and stuff like that, so he'll be there all bubbling, bouncy as per usual.
Nice.
But in terms of like Mate, like weight cutting's hard, but it's not like you're Jesus Christ carrying the cross on your back. You know what I mean?
Aye.
There's harder things in life, mate.
When does it get like really intense?
The weight cut.
Aye.
That's today.
So like just today.
Yeah.
So like yesterday it wasn't as bad as it is today.
No. Because yesterday, that's when you stopped drinking water and stuff like that. It really depends on how you and your methods do it. People hire dietitians, coaches, teams, like everybody has their own method to the madness. En route to the weigh-ins.
Some exclusive content, man. Like,
Ice Cube content, like
aye.
You'll be able to tell from the footage and stuff. My face looks a bit.
I mean, yeah, like that's the only I can see that you're fucked. But
Aye.
you're behaving totally normal. You know.
Well, mate, this is the thing though. Like, see my behaviour now. That's up to me how I control it. The body's going to be in whatever world of hurt it's going to be in at the end of the day. That's just a fact. Like, I'm going to be at the same level of dehydration. Mentally though, you can be at any level you want to be.
Yeah.
So in terms of like, how hard do you want to make this on yourself? That is up to you.
He tops the scales at 66.7.
How does that feel?
Words can't describe us.
That is, I do it because I love it, don't do it because of any other reasons. But I just think, see when you watch these like world champion boxers and even not boxers but like fighters, and they take this big loss, and then you see them in a few months, and they're just like pure pot bellied, being on a bender, just their world was shattered. I just honestly think that's weak mentality, mate. I'm like, you clearly didn't mentally prepare yourself for every possible outcome. Which is what like, a lot of the books that I read say, is like, be prepared for all possible outcomes, and then when any of them do happen, it'll be so much less jarring and like juxtaposition, you know what I mean? It's like, because you're prepared for it. Like I say, after the last loss, we stepped it up pretty severely in terms of training and how we went about things and all that stuff. So, if you thought last time I stepped it up, wait till you see this next one. Nice again.